through a couple gears. All right, Autotechnics fam, we're back today, and as you can see, we're in the shop, and we are now working on Bill's truck some more. We've been doing a little bit of work in the background of it, trying to get some problems solved, and it's taken a small army, and we just ended up doing the thing anyway. So I'll explain to you kind of what we had going, what we did. So as you seen last time, the truck would not idle up, it wouldn't rev, and so we did a bunch of cleaning in the shop. We did a bunch of organizing, putting stuff away, hanging stuff on walls, so we had the shop that was sorted out a little better. And then we got back to Bill's truck here, and we started working on it. It was still the same thing. Ray come in, and we were tinkering around with it, and basically we found out that if you unplug the throttle position sensor, it would rev, and it would run rich, but it would run well. So we knew that it, was somewhere in that system. So basically, we went down the rabbit hole of a bad throttle position sensor, but it was sweeping just fine. We ended up changing it anyways. And the second one tested just fine, but did the same thing. So I got in with the HP tuners community and started looking at it more with them guys. And we really couldn't come to a consensus. Half the guys said the throttle position sensor or the wiring or that circuit in the computer was bad. The other half of the guys said there had to be something in the programming that was bad. And so we basically, I kind of gave up and went to the tune repository and pulled a 99 Chevy truck with a 454 and a manual transmission tune, because we were worried that the automatic tune going to a manual transmission was having an effect on it too. It shouldn't, but you never know. So we pulled that tune, we licensed it, we downloaded it into the truck, and it worked. It worked great. In looking at comparing both tune files in HP tuners, we definitely seen that there was some stuff in throttle position sensors that the throttle position sensor fed into the tables somehow either got corrupted or deleted, or something had happened to them somewhere along the ways. This was the first time I'd got into the computer myself. We did have another guy that had got into it too before, but it's hard to say. But regardless, we downloaded the manual tune with the 7.4 99 Chevy truck into there, and it runs and drives. Well, it runs. We haven't drove it yet. So, I'll run you through this. We'll look at it. We'll fire it up. We'll watch HP Tuner Scanner. The other thing worth noting is Megan's in here cleaning today.
Yeah, I just got bored on a Sunday afternoon and thought, well, hell, we could, I can clean Bill's truck. I mean, I know he has a lot of different things to do with it, but we've had his truck quite a while working on it.
Off and on for like 10 years.
Yeah. So, being raised that you give somebody back something better than it was when you received it. So, anyways, and I'm just bored. So, yeah.
So let's see. We'll get over here to the computer. We'll fire it up, and then we'll watch everything. It was a little bit sluggish. It's still learning. Like I said, it's been apart for 10 years, and the computer, we've just reflashed it. So the idle's a little funny, the start's a little bit funny, but that'll be taken care of in tuning. As you can see, it's doing what it should. Target RPM is pretty close. Everything else seems to be doing pretty good. All the sensors are working. It's doing good. It revs like it should. It runs like it should. It's still a touch rich, but it's still got to learn a bunch. We've got it into, closed loop mode once it warms up and it starts learning, but we haven't drove it yet. We've probably got probably half hour, 45 minutes of run time on it with this new setup, and we're really happy with it. All right, guys, we're back on Bill's truck. I can take you through some of the list and stuff we got done. We've been working on it little by little in the background here, and I'll walk you through the list of what we got going. Well, we finally got down to a small enough list that we can actually ride it on the windshield, which is usually what we do. We swapped out the AC compressor here. The other one had gotten the plugs out of it, and it was locked up because it had gotten weather in it from sitting outside. We got the electric fan wiring in. It's not done all the way, but it's connected in. It'll need to be loomed up once the wiring's all done with the front clip on it. But it's pretty neat. It's, dual electric fan relays. It's settable, that sort of stuff. But once Bill gets the front clip on and stuff like that, we can get the rest of the wiring 100% cleaned up. Air filter mount, we just needed a temporary mount to put the air filter on up here. It just kind of keeps it from laying down. Oil pressure sending unit, that's on the list for today. We did the tranny fluid, got the dipstick sorted back out. It had the broken top on it. We wired in the alternator, which is this wire right here. Again, it's still kind of temporary till the battery and the mount for the battery get put in. We got the check engine light wired in, and the alternator light wired in. We got the tach wired in. We got the dash and gauges in. We got the lights, the LEDs are in, and then we got to edit the codes out of the ECU and go through that. I will bring you back in as soon as we get ready to start doing some work. All right, guys, we're doing a parallel gauges system, so we have the factory gauges sending in it here, and then up here. We're just finishing it up, getting ready to go test it. Elliot's finishing it up. So I think we're about ready to fire it up. So we need to test the temperature sending unit, make sure it's right. We need to test the oil pressure sending unit, make sure it's right. Electric fan readout, we'll test that, make sure it's right. Got a handful of stuff to test to make sure it's right, I guess. All right, got her fired up. Got all our lights working. Good. Just below 60 pounds of oil pressure. Well, fam, it's been a couple days since we did the last video, or last portion of this video. It was like yesterday to you. It's been a few days for us. And basically what we did is we had the rollback in here, and we were getting the exhaust fixed on it, but it took longer than expected. So we ended up building these awesome side rails, redoing them because the other ones were rusty. And that worked out really good. Elliot did a bunch of the fab work on that. And then we fixed the DOT bar down there. There's the black bar down here. It was bent, the hanger was bent, the welds were bad. Put some new hooks on it. I guess I gotta put the lights back in. But yeah, it's been a little bit. The other thing worth noting of what we got going on here is we have two long-term projects in the shop, and that's not what we want to do. We want one long-term project on this lift where Bill's truck is, and we want to keep the other lift open. And we've had the Trailblazer sitting on the other lift for like 6-8 months. And that really gets in the way of stuff that we just need to bring in, fix something real quick, and head out. So the plan is, when we started, we weren't going to move Bill's truck out until it drove out, and that's still the case. But as soon as we're done with Bill's truck and officially take it for a test drive and we're done, then we're going to load it up on the rollback. We're going to take it into Bill, and that'll be coming up right here shortly. Then we're going to take the Trailblazer. We've got it off the lift right now, and we're going to move it into the long-term bay because that's the one that's going to stay in here until it's done next. The short-term bay, we're going to have a whole row of projects coming in to be fixed and then repaired. Small stuff lasting hopefully less than a week on the lift. especially stuff we can roll on and off the lift.
But as you can see, the Trailblazer is good and dusty from being up on the lift for months. But it'll give us the opportunity to go out, wash it up, take care of it. We're going to peel the plastic off, wash everything up. We're going to wash the Trailblazer, and then put it back on that lift over there.
So that's the plan, and I'll bring you guys back in when we start doing it. Elliot's erasing our list.
Well, done with the list now, mate.
Are you happy with it?
Are you happy with it?
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, it sounds stout.
Yeah, when we get the rollback put together, then we can take it for a test drive.
All right, guys, we're back today. We got the rollback out of the shop. It's all done. And so, I don't know what Megan's doing up there. Finger or something. What are you doing, Mama?
I'm waiting on you.
Standing in the background, doing on your finger. So we're getting ready to test drive it. Elliot's filling up the air in the tires.
And I'm the camera woman.
And then Megan's going to be camera woman, so we'll see how that goes.
Perfect, like always.
And then we'll fire this thing up and drive it out of the shop, and then take it for a little test drive.
Okay.
That runs good. I'm happy with it. I think we probably ought to take it down to the shop. rinse
I
it
would
off.
tell Bill to wait for a dry day.
it's a handful, like getting on it on the ice, and so even on the wet stuff right here when I got on it, it just the back end wants to come out from under you.
Like quarter throttle when it just fucking it just keeps spinning it like a quarter throttle.
Oh yeah,
You used to
yeah,
have it just spins.
yeah. Well,
Well,
so it's not snow proof.
not great on wet roads.
Yep, nope.
Not great on snow,
Cool.
but I'm happy with
It
it.
looks like a combobulation, like riding up and down the road though. Like no front clip, no bed.
I think I'm gonna have. Well, we're at Bill's place. Dropping it off. We got the bed and a barge of the truck in there that are going on it, so should be good.
You just want to drive one last time. Oh boy. Well, 80 or 60, right?
Well, we'll drive it up the hill.
So it looks like it's steering Omaha too.
It's got plenty of power.
Yeah.
I hope he realizes my car's right there.
He does. Through a couple gears.
I don't think he's afraid to turn the car off.
He's gonna change that diff. He's gonna keep one wheel peeling like that. Hey, this isn't even too.
Yeah.
That thing will pull last downhill.
It was good. Alright guys, I figured I'd give you a little recap here on Bill's truck. We finally got it finished up, got it delivered, he's happy with it. It's probably not the end of the end of you guys seeing it. We're probably going to do some more work on it. We definitely got to do the supercharger and stuff like that in the future. But for now, Bill's going to put it back together. He's extremely happy with it. This has been a long project. It's been an on and off project for like 10 years. Bill had it for a while. I'll just give you a little recap because we've done videos on it. If you guys want to
go look at the videos. I think I'm gonna put them in a album or whatever, so that all the Bill's truck videos are together. But give you a basic recap. 10 years ago, Bill got it from me. He had it for a while and put the motor and stuff in it, and then I had it for a little while. Didn't have time to work on it, so I took it to a friend. He had it for a while. Didn't get done with it, and then I got it back, and it's been here for probably about 8 months or something, I think. And it really only took about a week, 2 weeks worth of work on it to get it running, driving, everything set up. It's a good truck. It's got plenty of power. It's a lot of fun, and Bill's gonna have a blast with it. I'll definitely give you guys updates as Bill gets working on it. It'll be springtime before he I think gets it out driving, like together and driving. But you know, it's been a heck of a journey with this truck. And I'm happy to see it go. Sad to see it go, but happy to see it go to Bill. It'll be awesome. Bill will take good care of it. I think he's going to put it together just like it is for nostalgia's sake and drive around like that for a while. And then maybe do a full restoration. So I guess until the next video, thanks for watching.